Okay. Hi guys. Good evening. Are you guys able to
Yes,
view
bro.
my screen?
Yeah, bro. Good evening.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's continue with our string session. Okay. We have covered like what is a strings, how many ways are there for creating the strings. So one was by using the literals, and another is by using the new keyword. So then we have seen in the memory what is the heap area and what is the string constant pool. So we have seen like what is the benefit of string constant pool. So once object is created, if it is already available, it will not create the new one. It will refer to the existing object. So then we have seen like equals method and double equals and compare to. So that's why like comparing the strings. So in that like equals works on actual content, double equals works on reference level comparison, and compare to is a, so that is a where like where two objects are there. If both are exactly matching, it returns 0. If first object is a greater one, then it returns a positive integer value. And if it's the second object is the bigger one, then it returns a negative value. Okay. Then we have seen like reverse and replace and like starts with, ends with. So two uppercase, two lowercase, and also trim. So these are all the functions we have seen from string class. Okay. As part of that, there is a one more. Okay. Also, we have seen the concatenation. So how the concatenation works, we have seen. Yeah. So the only remaining function in the strings is the substring. Okay. Substring is nothing but, so let's take there is a full string is there. So if you want to split that one, so in such cases, substring we will take. So there are the syntax of the substring function is, so substring. So we will define based on the index. Okay. Also like one more thing is from which index to which index you want to make as substring. So we'll see the example here. Okay. Yeah. See here, like I have taken string s is equal to hello. So then what I'm doing, I'm substring from 0th index to second index. Means here whatever the starting index is there, right? That I'm taking from the starting of the string, and second index means till what index I need to take it as a substring. So what happens is, as per the Java, first index is included, and whatever the second index you will mention here, that will be excluded. Okay, let me explain through program. Let me go here. String s is equal to hello. System.out.println. So what I'm printing? Yes, 8 dot substring of two things. One is from 0th index, and another is I will take from 0th index to second index. Let's see like what it will print. Run as Java application. Proceed. Yeah. See, from 0th index, so I did not define the end index. Means here I want the full. So if you see here, only starting index I'm mentioning. So ending index is not there, means it will go till end index of the string. So we are not defining the end index. So in that format, what happens is I'm instructing JVM that you start from 0th index, you take the full. So in such case, what happens? The as it is, the string will come. Okay. But in case of the other format, what I'm doing is from 0th index to second index, you take only these 3 indexes in between. So what I'm getting here, HE. Okay, I'm not getting the full here. So as I mentioned here, the first index will be considered here and the second index, last index will be excluded. Okay, it's not included. So in such case, what happens? 0th index plus first index. These two index will be considered. So 0th index will be H, first index will be E. So it will print HE. So in the real projects, so let's take, there is a string and which is having like, see here, Java is a programming language, Java is a platform, Java is Iceland. So in any such kind of string cases, like one string is representing multiple sentences or multiple values. So in those things, like you want only specific values. So in such cases, you can go for the substrings. Okay. So this is a real-time use case, like where you can use a substring. Is that clear?
Yes, bro. Clear.
Yeah, good. Now it's a string buffer. So we have completed for the string and we are moving for string buffer. Okay. So as we know that string is immutable. Immutable means once it is created, it cannot be modified. So that is the immutability. So to provide the mutable behavior, they have introduced string buffer. So that is mutable means once it is created, it can be modified. So it is similar to the string, like everything is same, like most of the functionality it is providing. However, like string is providing, the only difference is it is mutable. So, and also one more thing is it is synchronized. Okay. The synchronized is the keyword which will be used in multi-threading. Means where there is more than one thread is trying to access the shared object. That's where the to provide the thread safety, we will introduce synchronized. What happens is when you provide the synchronized, the execution happens in sequence. It will not happen in parallel. Okay. Multi-thread environment means where like no more than one thread is accessing at the same time. Okay. In such cases, if there is any sensitive data is there, so those things generally we would provide the synchronization means thread safety. Means like only one thread should access at a time. So all others cannot access. So one execution completed, then only other one can get the access. Like that, it happens in the sequence. That's why synchronized. So string buffer is the one which is synchronized. Each function in synchronized is the synchronized. I mean, string buffer is a synchronized. You can see in the syntax, synchronized, synchronized, synchronized. Okay. So there will be a lot of like, the benefit is it provides a thread safety, and the drawback is there is a lot of performance issues. Let's take, there is some data is there are some writes and there are some reads are happening. If you make that as synchronized, only one thread can read at a time, means all others will be waiting. So in case of the complete multi-threaded, everybody can read and write. So that makes like more faster. But when it is a sequence, 100 threads are coming, one thread takes 1 minute, then to complete all 100 threads, it will take 100 minutes. So that is the performance lag. So that is another drawback. So pros is there, cons is there. But according to the situations, we will choose like what to use, how to use. Okay. And it is providing these are all the functions. Okay. Append. We have seen the concatenation, right? The concat we were using just to modify the string. So in case of the string buffer, there is a function just append. Means it will add already existing string with some other string. So both will come together. Like, so there are different formats are there, means overloading, append character as argument, append boolean as argument, append integer as argument. So these are all the possible syntaxes for the append function. Okay. Fine. Similarly, like insert is there. So Let's take like there is a one string is there. I want to add particular character in particular position. So in such cases, we will use the insert. Okay. So it is you are defining the index. At what index you should add this character or this string. So in such case, we will go for the insert. And also another function is replace. Replace means so if you want to replace like no with some index to some index, you want to replace with some other content. That's where like you can use this one. So we have seen this one replace in case of the string also, like the Java is replaced with the Kava. So similarly, like this is a replace function from the string buffer. Also like capacity, reverse is also there. So there is a string is there, ABCD is there. Like so, there is a requirement like for you to get in the reverse order. So there is a reverse function in string buffer. So that will reverse the string. Also another thing is capacity. So what is your the string buffer capacity currently it is holding. So it will return that capacity. So ensure capacity means okay, let's take like minimum like no that much. So whenever you are starting string buffer you are creating, there will be default size will be allocated, that is 16. Okay, in case like you want more than that, so that's where you will define ensure capacity means you make sure this much capacity should be present by default for me. So that's where like ensure capacity will be used. And also these were character rate. So if you want to get particular character at particular index, in such cases, you will use a character rate. And if you want to know what is the length of your string, that's where like you will use a length function. And also there's a delete is there. Okay. So if you see from string to string buffer, append is the one thing new. Okay. Also like the reverse is there, delete is there, the capacity as it is there. So these are all the new functions compared with the string in string buffer, because it is a mutable, means you can edit, you can delete, you can update, or you can make it reverse or anything you can perform. That's why these are all the new functions you are able to see in string buffer. Okay. Also like substring. Substring is common, whatever is applicable for the string class. We have seen, right? So with a single index and with double index means from where to where I have to create as a substring. Those are also available. So let's go for append. Let me explain through the program. String buffer is equal to string buffer. So as per the creation itself, I have initialized means hello is the so at this point what happens is JVM creates one object in the heap area. The content is hello, and it will create one reference variable, and this will be pointing for the hello object in the heap area. So now what I will do is buffer dot append. So I'm appending what I'm appending. I'm just adding Java for it. I'm printing the string buffer here. Okay. So to differentiate, let me add buffer is okay. Let me execute now. Yeah. See, it is hello Java now. What I have done, initially I have created with a hello, then I have appended Java to the hello. And if you see the difference between strings and here is whenever we tried, where is this concat? Yeah. See, I have concated S5 and S1, but it had created the new string object, which is S7. So if I print the S7, That is only concatenated new value. But other things, S5 still points the existing one. Where is S5? Yeah, it is Ratan only. So existing object is not changed. But when it comes for the string buffer, see, buffer is only the reference variable I'm printing here. So means the value of that particular object itself is changed. So this is the proof for that mutability. So when I do the append here, I did not create any new string object or new string buffer object. So everything I'm working on the existing object itself. So when I perform the same concat, what I have done, I have created the new string object. So whenever you have modified either by using the plus operator or by using the concat function in string, it was creating the new string object because of the immutability. But when I perform the append for the existing string, the same object itself is changed in string buffer. This is mutability. So are you able to get the difference? Exactly where the mutability and immutability is coming?
Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
Yeah, let's look for insert. So insert means, okay, if I want to insert particular string in particular index, okay, in such cases, we will go for this. So let's look for the program here. Main function, string buffer SB is equal to new string buffer of hello I've created. So I'm inserting at first index. What I'm inserting? Java. Okay, let's print here. What it is printing? H Java hello. Means in the first index. See, H is the 0th index. E is the first index. Okay. So in the first index, I'm adding Java. So H, now first index is the Java is placed here before to the hello. So this is the purpose of the insert. Okay. If we want to edit or if you want to add like some new characters into the string, whenever such requirement is there, you can use this insert function. Okay. Now let's go for the replace. So
Bro, can
yes,
you please show me that programming like
yeah,
that previous one? Insert,
previous
yeah,
one.
this one.
Insert, yeah,
Yeah, this one only. Yeah.
yes, yes. H Java allow means what I'm saying is first index I want to insert Java. So what JVM will do? So this is nothing but character array, right? So array will be having the index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here 5 characters are there, 0th index to 4 index are there. So I'm telling at the first index you insert Java. So JVM will do H is the 0th index, first index is the E. So it will remove, it will move E out and it will play Java in between. See, H, Java came in the first index, then LO came. So this is how insert works. Clear now?
Yes, bro, clear.
Yeah. Replace. So if you want to replace some characters with a different or some words with a different words, so this is the purpose of the replace function. So if you see the example here, there's a hello is there. What I'm saying, 1, 2, 3. You take like 1, 2, 3, you replace with Java. Okay. So let's see like how it happens. So 0th index, it remains the same. Clear? H is there. So first index needs to be replaced. So it will not be there. Second and third. So only 4th index is remaining O. So what I'm saying, instead ELL, you replace with Java. So if I say H Java LO. So this is excludes the second index, includes the first index. The format is means you consider the first index and second index. You replace with these two indexes with Java. So that's where H Java LO comes. Clear this replace?
Yes, bro. Like we
Yes,
can
bro.
replace any word in that like
Anything like you can take like multiple. So because you have to define the starting index and end index. So you should remember end index is excluded.
yes, bro.
Means if you give the 4, it will consider from 3. Okay.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Can you please like show me like in programming coding this one, bro?
Eclipse,
Buffer.
huh?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I can do that. No. Replace, right?
Yes, bro.
So anyway, already we are having hello Java here. So buffer dot replace. I will take first index. From first index to we can take like anything 5. No need to be exactly whatever they have mentioned. So I'm print Java is already there. So let print only string. Okay. Now let me print the buffer. Buffer after replaces buffer. Let me execute this. See here, the initial string is hello Java. Okay. So what are given 1 to 5. Let me go. This is a 0. It remains as it is. Okay.
Yes,
And
bro.
1 to 5 means first index, second index, third index, fourth index. That's it. 4 indexes. So these 4 indexes should get replaced with string. If you see in the down, H string is there and Java is there as it is. Clear?
Yes, bro. Clear, bro.
Yeah. That's it for replace function. So now look for the delete. Okay, this is also from starting index to end index. So end index is excluded. So wherever you see in case of the substring or replace or insert, most of the things like no, the end index is excluded. Okay. See what I'm telling? You delete first starting is the starting in start index is the 1, end index is 3 means first and second. So these two indexes should be deleted means E and L is deleted. So remaining is HLO. That's it. You can sit down. Logic remains the same. Start index should be included. End index should be excluded. Means if you give 3, it will consider till 2. If you give 5, it will consider 4. It's less 1 value. So in case of here, 1, 3 I have defined means first index and second index. These two indexes should be deleted. So first index is E, second index is L. So this EL should be removed and remaining is HLO. So you can see the output is HLO here.
Yeah, bro. Clear. Like string buffer replace, we can use refer like that word, and we can use in string buffer delete. We can add in delete word,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes. You can if that's where like if you want to delete like some particular words in the string, that's where like we will go for the delete function. And if you want to add in between, means there is some characters are there, but there is a requirement that you need to add some other character or string in between. That's where like you will go for the insert. So replace is the one
Yes, yes.
you want to replace the existing couple of words with different words. In such cases, you will go for the replace.
Understood, bro.
So this is the reverse. So reverse means, so there is already some string is there with you. Now the requirement is how to print in reverse order. Okay. Generally, like you can see for the strings, like no, how do you reverse a string? The interview questions, like no, for the programmatically. So if you are using the strings, then you have to traverse by each character, but you don't have the direct function to reverse it. But in case of the string buffer or string builder, you are having the direct function. Just you created the string buffer, you just call string buffer dot reverse. It will reverse. See, hello is the character here, and if you see OLLEH, so it reversed. Okay, and this is the one like capacity. So every time like one object is created, right? So it will allocate like no some memory for it. So the default capacity for the string buffer is 16. Okay.
Yeah, bro.
And in case like no, there can be chances like because it is not fixed, right? So string buffer can accommodate because you are giving the append function means you can add like large number of content also. Means like one big paragraph also you can keep, one big 1 or 2 lines of string also you can define. So in such cases, 16 is the lesser. So whenever you are having the requirement for more than the 16, what happens is old capacity will be doubled plus 2. So the value will become like this. Means current capacity is 16 means 16 into 2, 32 plus 2 is equal 34. It will be this capacity. Let explain through the program. Okay. See, let's here. I have created a hello and I have appended Java. So I printed string buffer. So what it is printing? Hello Java. Okay. Now what I'm inserting program at the 6th index. So then I'm printing. So what will come here? Is that fine? Like you want me to put in Eclipse?
It's okay, bro. No problem.
Okay. So what I'm inserting program in the 6th index. So now it became like hello program Java. It became. Okay. Now I'm replacing the first index, 0th index and first index with he. So if you see capital hello initial it was there, that is replaced with small he. So that's where like replace I have used. And then what here it is deleting? It is deleting first index to till 5th index. So when you do that, it became Avaje, sorry, yeah, H program Java means you are deleting the first index onwards, but 0th index is same. So 0th index is a H program Java. Okay. Now it is reversed. So H program Java, whenever you reverse, it became like ulta. So this is the way same like SB dot reverse. Yeah. If you see here, yeah, SB dot capacity. Capacity here it is showing is 22. Okay. Java is my favorite language.
What's the capacity in the meaning? Like what is that?
I will show you. I will show you. No issues like this. A separate program is there for that. Okay. Just keep
Okay.
aside. Apart from that, you see all other things. Okay. What's the length? Length is 41. It is printing here. Okay. So at the particular moment, if you want to know what is the capacity, you can call SB capacity. Okay. That will give you what is the capacity of it. Okay. So means capacity means let's take what happens is the default 16 it will create actually. So whether you are utilizing it or not utilizing it. So the 16 will be present. Let's go here. I will explain a better way for the capacity. String buffer SP is equal new string buffer I have created. So which is very empty one. So when I check for the capacity, it is showing as 16. So this is the default capacity. So what I have done here, I have added hello here. So even the 16 is there, but I have utilized 5. So still 16 holds good for me. So now I am printing capacity is 16 only. Now what you have appended very lengthy. So let me explain in Eclipse itself. String buffer, buffer1 is equal to new string buffer. initial capacity. Buffer 1 dot capacity. It's done. Now buffer 1 dot append. I will append hello. Yeah. Now I'm printing the capacity. Initial capacity after hello. These printing statements are for debugging purpose. Okay, you can understand. So now buffer 1 dot append. What is this? Java is my, yeah. Java is my favorite language. So current capacity. Let me execute now. See here. See, initial capacity 16. Okay. If you see here, I have just created the object. I did not initialize any value. You're getting the point, right? So from 0th to 15th index, the capacity will be allocated. But even though it is not used actually, okay, the content is not there, but capacity is allocated. Means that we can take in our real life, like, so our savings and expenses. Okay, for the month starting, whenever the salary comes, so we will keep for this month expenses. Means that is our capacity. Means that is our defined expenses for this particular month. Means monthly 5,000 expenses every month it is happening. Means what we will do, whenever the salary comes on the first day of the month, we will keep 5,000 aside. Means that is defined capacity, but is not consumed. Okay, the expenses will come later, like once you pay the some rent, so you can remove the 2,000, so remaining 3,000 will be there. So another thing, food stuff, you have purchased the grains and all, then another 1,000 will go, so remaining 2,000 will be there. It is like that, like, so default capacity means whether you are going to utilize it or not, I'm going to give you this much space. Okay, and based on that, whenever you initialize on a string, from that point onwards, the actual positions will be allocating. So I have first given hello here. So means 0th index to 4th index, means 5 indexes are full here. Okay, but the capacity is not changed because within the 16 I'm able to allocate this 5. When it comes for the second time, what, how many are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29. Means 29 characters are there in this. Okay, means which is beyond my capacity, which is the default capacity. So that is the way what here it is saying is, whenever, so I will give you default as 16. Whenever the requirement is coming, means the 16 is getting filled. In such cases, I need to double, means I need to increase the capacity, right? How I will increase is, this is a calculation. The current capacity, where will go here, see, the current capacity means old capacity. Okay, then I'm doubling that plus adding 2. So if you see here, we are falling to this category. So current capacity is 16. If you see here, 16 is the current capacity. So I got the requirement like where more than 16 characters are there. In such case, what it is doing, old capacity into 2, mean 16 into 2, 32 plus 2 is equal 34. So you can see here, the current capacity is increased to 34. So this is a formula actually by means. So there is, I am giving some capacity for you. Definitely you need like more capacity based on your requirements, but I should have some calculations like how I will be increasing that for you. So that calculation for string buffer is old capacity into 2 means double the old capacity plus 2 more I will add. This is the formula you people should remember. Old capacity into 2 plus 2. Clear? So this is how we can see here as 34 now.
Okay, bro.
Clear it is?
No, some confusion over here. Like
here, only in the calculation?
Yeah, but yeah, that
okay,
is
fine.
only.
Okay, fine. Let me tell you in clear way. Okay. సో ఇక్కడ ఏం చెప్తున్నామంటే ఎప్పుడైనా ఒక స్ట్రింగ్ బఫర్ అనేది క్రియేట్ చేసినప్పుడు బఫర్ అంటేనే కొంత అదేమది ముందు జరగబోయే దాన్ని ప్రెడిక్ట్ చేసుకొని కొంత స్టోర్ చేసి పెట్టుకుంటాం. ఓకే, అలానే మన నెల ఎక్స్పెన్సెస్ మనకి ఇంత అవుతుంది అన్నట్టుగా మనం కొంత దాచిపెట్టుకుంటాం కదా, మనకి బఫర్ అమౌంట్. సో అది బఫర్. సో నాకు రేపు ఏదైనా రావచ్చు, రేపు ఏదైనా అన్ఎక్స్పెక్టెడ్ ఎక్స్పెన్సెస్ రావచ్చు, దానికోసమని నేను కొంత బఫర్ పెట్టుకుంటాను. జనరల్ గా మన హెల్త్ ఇష్యూస్ కానీ దీని కానీ అన్ప్రెడిక్టబుల్ థింగ్స్ మనం ఏం చేస్తాము, బఫర్ పెట్టుకునేస్తాం. సో ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే ఈ స్ట్రింగ్ బఫర్ లో నువ్వు ఇక్కడ ఏం చేసావు, ఎంటీగా క్రియేట్ చేసావు. ఇక్కడ నువ్వే ఇది ఎంటీ మీన్స్ ఒక క్యారెక్టర్ కూడా లేదు ఇక్కడ. సో అలాంటప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తుందంటే డిఫాల్ట్ గా 16 ఇచ్చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, డిఫాల్ట్ గా ఏంటంటే నీ కెపాసిటీ 16, ఎందుకంటే నీ దగ్గర ఆల్రెడీ కంటెంట్ లేదు. నువ్వు కంటెంట్ లేకుండా ఎప్పుడు వచ్చినా కానీ 16 ఇస్తాను. డిఫాల్ట్ 16 ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, 16 కన్నా తక్కువ క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఎక్కడ ఉన్నా కానీ 16 ఇచ్చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, సో ఇక్కడ నేను ఇది జస్ట్ ఎంటీగా క్రియేట్ చేశా, నేను వాల్యూస్ ఏం పెట్టలే. అప్పుడు నాకు కెపాసిటీ ఏం చూపించింది, 16 అని చూపించింది. దీన్ని బట్టి ఏమర్థమవుతుంది, మనకి డిఫాల్ట్ కెపాసిటీ అనేది 16 ఇచ్చేస్తుంది అని అర్థమైంది. తర్వాత ఏం చేశాను, నేను కొంత క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఫీడ్ చేశాను. మీన్స్ హలో అంటే 5 ఇండెక్సెస్ 5 క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఇన్సర్ట్ చేసినాను ఏది స్ట్రింగ్ బఫర్ లోకి. అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, నాకు 16 ఇండెక్స్లు ఉన్నప్పుడు 16 లో 5 ఇండెక్స్ ఫిల్ చేస్తున్నాను. ఓకే, ఈ పాయింట్ తర్వాత ఏమవుతుందంటే నా కెపాసిటీ స్టిల్ 16 ఉంటుంది. దీంట్లో అవైలబిలిటీ ఎంత ఉంటుంది, 11 ఉంటుంది. ఎందుకంటే నేను ఫిల్ చేసింది 5 కదా. సో రిమైనింగ్ 11 అనేది ఖాళీనే ఉంటుంది. సో రిమైనింగ్ 11 ఉంటుంది. సో ఇక్కడ నీకు ఏంటంటే నేను నీకు అలకేట్ చేసిన బఫర్ కన్నా నువ్వు అంటే నీ లిమిట్ అనేది సరిపోతుంది. నేను 16లోనే 5 ఇచ్చుకోవాలి. సో యూఆర్ సఫిషియంట్, కాబట్టి నేను ఇక్కడ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేయను. ఓకే, అందుకని సెకండ్ ఫేజ్ వచ్చినప్పుడు ఏముంది, 16 ఉంది. అదిగో హలో యాడ్ చేసిన తర్వాత కూడా 16 ఉంది. ఇక్కడ వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఏంటి, మనకు వేరే రిక్వైర్మెంట్ వచ్చేసింది, దీంట్లో ఇంత యాడ్ చేయాలి. ఇది ఎంత వచ్చేసింది, 20+ ఉంది క్యారెక్టర్స్. నీకు అవైలబుల్ కెపాసిటీ ఎంత, ఇక్కడ 11 ఉంది. ఇక 11 ఉంది, నీకు రిక్వైర్మెంట్ వచ్చేసి 20+ ఉండింది. సో ఇలాంటప్పుడు ఏంటంటే నీ 11లో 20 నువ్వు అకామిడేట్ చేయలేవు, కాబట్టి నీకు ఇక్కడ కెపాసిటీ అనేది ఇంక్రీజ్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, సో నేను ఎప్పుడైనా నీ కెపాసిటీ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేసేటప్పుడు నాకంటూ క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ పెట్టుకుంటాను. ఓకే, ఏదైనా అంతే, ఈవెన్ హ్యాష్ మ్యాప్కి వెళ్ళినా ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళినా అది ఎప్పుడైనా కెపాసిటీ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేసేటప్పుడు అంటే మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద టైం డబుల్ చేస్తుంది అనమాట. 16 ఉంటే 32. ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే దీనికి ఇది ఫార్ములా, అంటే జావా స్టాండర్డ్ ఫార్ములా. ఇక్కడ మనం చేయగలం రిమెంబర్ చేసుకోవడం తప్ప ఏం చేయలేం. సో ఇలానే జావా ఫంక్షన్ చేస్తుంది. ఇట్ ఈస్ డబుల్స్ ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ కెపాసిటీ. ఎస్, డిఫాల్ట్ 16 ఉంది, దాంట్లో 16 × 2 32 + 2 34 చేస్తాను. సో 34లో నా రిక్వైర్మెంట్ ఫుల్ఫిల్ అయిపోయింది. సో ఇలా అనమాట. సో ఇలా అకార్డింగ్ టు రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్ అది ఎలా చేస్తుంది అనేది వేరీ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. సో ఇది డిఫాల్ట్ క్యాలిక్యులేషన్. సో ఎన్ష్యూర్ కెపాసిటీకి లేదా కెపాసిటీకి ఎలా స్ట్రింగ్ బఫర్ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేస్తుంది అనేది, ఎలా వర్క్ అవుతుంది అనేది ఇంటర్నల్ గా అనేది ఇది. క్లియర్, అర్థమైందా?
ఓకే, గాట్ ఇట్ బ్రో.
ఓకే, గుడ్. ఎన్ష్యూర్ కెపాసిటీ. ఓకే, ఎన్ష్యూర్ కెపాసిటీ మీన్స్ అంటే మనం ముందే రెస్ట్రిక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం అనమాట. ఓకే, నాకు ఇంత మినిమం కావాలా, నువ్వు ఇచ్చే డిఫాల్ట్ నాకు సరిపోదు. నాకు కంపల్సరీగా ఇంతే కావాలా అనుకునే టైంలలో మనం దీనికి వెళ్ళిపోతాం. ఎన్షూర్ కెపాసిటీ మీన్స్ బై డిఫాల్ట్ లైక్ యూ గివ్ మీ 5 ఆర్ యూ గివ్ మీ 10, యూ గివ్ మీ 25, 30 ఎనీథింగ్ మనం డిఫైన్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అనమాట. మనం డిఫైన్ చేయనప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తుంది, అది 16 డిఫాల్ట్కి ఇస్తుంది. సో మనం ఏంటంటే ఓకే 16 అనేది నాకు కంపాటబుల్ కాదు, నాకు అంత వద్దు, నాకు ఇంతే కావాలా, అలా అని మనకి ఏదైనా రిక్వైర్మెంట్ ఉంటే వీ కెన్ గో ఫర్ ఎన్షూర్ కెపాసిటీ. ఓకే,
ఇది రియల్ టైమ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ కూడా సేమ్ మెథడ్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా బ్రో?
సేమ్ ఫంక్షన్స్ అనేది ఏమి చేంజ్ అవ్వవు.
యా
ఏపీఐ అనేది ఎక్కడా చేంజ్ అవ్వదు. API is a standard. Okay, string class is the standard, string class functions are the standards. So according to your requirement you will choose like which function you will call. That's it.
ఓకే బ్రో.
Okay,
యా బ్రో.
so that's it for string buffer. Okay, now we will look for string builder.
Bro, last one time tell me, bro.
Ida
Ensure method, bro. Last.
ensure capacity,
Bro.
Okay, let me explain through the program.
Okay,
Better
bro.
way.
Bro, thank you.
String buffer, buffer2 is equal to new string buffer. Okay, what I'm giving, I will go for 10. Let's see what happens. Okay, buffer2 dot capacity. Let's print what it will come. See, when you went for without defining your capacity, the default means మనం ఏమీ చెప్పకుండా బ్లైండ్ గా వెళ్ళినప్పుడు JVM అనేది మనకి 16 ఇస్తుంది కెపాసిటీ అనేది. ఓకే, సో మనకి రిక్వైర్మెంట్ బట్టి మనం డిఫైన్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అనమాట. ఇక్కడ ఒక ప్రాస్ ఉంది, ఒక కాన్ ఉంది, అంటే ఒక ఉపయోగం ఉంది, ఒక డ్రాబ్యాక్ కూడా ఉంది, డిపెండింగ్ అపాన్ ద కేస్. ఓకే, లెట్స్ టేక్ మన యూస్ కేస్ ఏంటంటే నాకు స్ట్రింగ్ బఫరే కావాలి, బట్ నా క్యారెక్టర్స్ లెంత్ వచ్చేసి 5 ఉంటుంది. ఎనీ టైం నాకు 5కే నాకు ఎక్కువ అవసరం లేదు. అలాంటప్పుడు చూసుకున్నామంటే నువ్వు 16 తీసుకొని 5 యూస్ చేసుకుంటే 11 అనేది స్పేస్ అనేది వేస్ట్ అయిపోతుంది, అంటే ఊరికి అల్లకట్ అయిపోతుంది. సో అదే ఇక్కడ ఫ్రీ చేసావంటే ఇంకొక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అది యూస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో అలాంటప్పుడు ఏంటంటే ఎన్ష్యూర్ కెపాసిటీ మీన్స్ I don't want to go with the 16, I'm fine with this 5, very little. So in that case what happens is it will allocate only with 5 or 10, how much ever you define. So remaining it will free, means any other object can utilize. మనం అది ఫ్రీ చేస్తే వేరే ఆబ్జెక్ట్ దేనికైనా యూటిలైజ్ చేసుకుంటుంది JVM అనేది. సో ఈ విధంగా ఏంటంటే బెటర్ ఆర్ ఎఫెక్టివ్ మెమరీ యూటిలైజేషన్ అంటారు అనమాట. ఓకే, ఊరికే స్టోర్ చేసి పెట్టుకుని యూస్ చేసుకోకుండా పెట్టుకునే దానికన్నా మనకి ఎంతవరకు యూటిలైజ్ అయిందో అంతవరకు పెట్టుకున్నామంటే ఎక్కువ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ మనం అకామిడేట్ చేయొచ్చు. అలా కాకుండా ప్రతి దాంట్లో బఫర్ పెట్టుకొని, అంటే మనకు 5 అవసరమైన దగ్గర 16, 20 పెట్టుకునేసినామంటే నీకు ఎక్కువ హీప్ మెమరీ అనేది కావాల్సి వస్తుంది ప్రాజెక్ట్ లో, అది ఒక ప్రాబ్లం. సో ఈ విధంగా మనం వెళ్ళామంటే మోర్ రియలిస్టిక్ గా, సో యూ విల్ బి హ్యాండ్లింగ్ ద మెమరీ మోస్ట్ ఎఫెక్టివ్ వే. ఓకే, మనం తక్కువ మెమరీలో మనం మొత్తం కంప్లీట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో ఎవ్రీ జావా ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఏంటంటే విత్ ఇన్ ద అలొకేటెడ్ మెమరీలో కంప్లీట్ చేయాలి, లేదంటే అవుట్ ఆఫ్ మెమరీ ఎర్రర్ వస్తుంది, ప్రాజెక్ట్ అనేది డెడ్ అయిపోతుంది. సో అందుకనేది పర్ఫార్మెన్స్, మెమరీ మేనేజ్మెంట్, దీస్ ఆర్ ద వెరీ క్రిటికల్ ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ ఇన్ ఎవ్రీ ప్రాజెక్ట్. ఓకే, ఇది ఎన్ష్యూర్ కెపాసిటీ అనేది. ఓకే
ఓకే బ్రో, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Now next is string builder. String builder, as I mentioned, like it is almost similar to the string buffer. The only difference is it is not synchronized. So as already we discussed, string buffer is fully synchronized. Because of the drawback, I will tell you like what is the advantage and drawback of the synchronized. So string builder is, it will give the better performance than string buffer because of non-synchronized. Okay. Even string builder is also mutable. Mutable means it can be modified. Okay. Now look for the differences between string buffer and string builder. Okay. Which one is a better, like when to choose which one? So these are all the real-time use cases like we'll see. So first difference is string buffer is the one synchronized. The advantages and drawback of the synchronized is, let's take in case of the multi-threaded environment, if you want to provide the thread safety, okay, in such cases we need synchronization. Means there's a sensitive data is there. So there is a bus, online bus ticket booking is there, or online ticket booking. Okay, when so the sensitive data, the common data is there. Okay, so if it will not capture like no whatever is other one is booking. So let's take, I'm there, seat number 4, I'm looking, I'm booking, I booked. So that should not be visible for others as in the available list. Okay. So to make in such kind of like transactions or very code sensitive data or like bank transactions and all like no, we need to be like no more thread safe. Means thread safe is required there. Means not all threads can change the data. So it should be sequential because it is very sensitive data. Means that is shared across multiple threads. In such cases, we will go for synchronized. So that is the advantage of synchronized. Means you are having some sensitive data which is available for multiple threads, but you want that thread safety should be provided. Means not like everyone can change at a time. So only one person can change at a time. Once whatever the changed value can be reflected for others. So if you want such kind of requirement, you will go for the synchronized. So the more detail I will explain in multi-threading. Okay. So the drawback is whenever it is synchronized, so there is a lack of performance. Means only one thread can work at a time. So all other threads will be waiting. So the other is string builder. String builder is fast compared with string buffer because it is not synchronized. Means the threads are no need to wait. Okay, all threads can perform at a time. So this way it is better in performance compared with the string buffer. So remaining all functionalities, it will be provided. Means append, reverse, delete, substring, insert in particular position. So all these kind of things are available in even in string builder class as well. Okay. So these are all the things about strings, string buffer, string builder. So there will be interview questions between difference between string and string buffer and string buffer and string builder. Okay. String and string buffer is, string is immutable, string buffer is the mutable, and string buffer is synchronized, string is non-synchronized. Also like string cannot be changed, means you cannot append or you cannot concat for the existing string object. In case of the string buffer, you can do that. You can delete, you can insert at particular position, you can reverse, you can do all these kind of operations from string buffer. Okay, that is a major like interview question. And the difference between string buffer and string builder. Okay, string buffer is a synchronized, means both are mutable, but one is synchronized, another is non-synchronized. So whichever is a synchronized, it will give the lesser performance, and whichever is non-synchronized will give the better performance. But in case if you want thread safety, you will go for string buffer. In like wherever the thread safety is not required in such cases, string builder is a better choice. So these are all the classes with specific features. Okay. According to our requirement, we will choose like which one is required for us, which one suits best for our requirements. So according to our requirements, the choices will vary. That's it. Any questions?
No, bro.
Somebody is talking.